That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
I'm Tyler. Why are we here?
She's and Tyler, presented by Underdog Fantasy. That is she. I'm Tyler. We got the homie Bonzi Wells happening with us. Playoffs. Appreciate y'all checking in with us.
No doubt.
You want to join in on the NBA action with us and Underdog? Sign up, use code SHE. They will match your first deposit up to $100.
Get that bean.
Promo code SHE for up to $100 deposit match. Plus, to all our viewers in the Sunshine State, Underdog is now live in the state of Florida.
Hey, welcome Florida.
With champions, just pick higher or lower on your favorite player. Climb the leaderboard, win up to 100x in a single night. It's everything about the whole game is better. And a reminder, you can get all your versions of every episode of Steve and Tyler. Spotify. Where do you get your podcast? Indubitably. Boys, we had a lot this weekend. How we feeling?
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm glad to see y'all good brothers.
I don't believe that for a second.
I don't either.
I don't believe that for a
What do you
second.
mean, dog?
I don't believe that for a second.
I can't show my sincerity, you know what I'm saying? It's towards my good black brothers here. Right on.
Are you buying this?
Not at all.
I don't buy it.
Not at all.
Damn.
I don't buy it.
I like the energy though.
Man, maybe y'all want to deal with these cats.
We got a lot to get to. We got playoffs to recap, officiating to talk about, NBA Awards finalists to get to. But we talked some of the upcoming fight on Thursday.
I can't call it a fight.
What was Devin, Haney, Ryan Garcia? What was
That was like a sparring match where one contestant had on a helmet, on like the the little padded headgear, and the other contestant didn't.
It would have been a better fight that way because Haney was undefeated going in. He just didn't really have shit for him, man.
Hey, let me tell you this. I ain't gonna front. I wanted D. Haney to win. I lost my money on that. You know what I'm saying? If I would have betted in Vegas, I lost my money. He was my favorite. I knew Ryan Garcia was a good fighter, but damn.
Well, he was kind of wilding leading up into like the press conferences and
Yeah,
like
he
kind of
was.
talking crazy. People were wondering like, is he mentally well to fight?
100%.
And the answer was yes.
Yeah.
The answer was an overwhelming yes. Dropped him 3 times officially.
5 overall.
Yeah.
One was a slip. I will give him that, but
I
that
give-
other one was a knockdown.
Nah.
I can't cheat the boy like that. Yeah, and again, I wanted D. Haney to win. I had him favored, you know what I mean? But, hey, Garcia put the hands on that boy. And then, look, came out, I think it was like a couple hours later with a video or something like that. It was some song, I forgot who was playing. He had the song in the background. It was just the whole highlights of all the knockdowns. I'm going to beat your ass. And it just showed everything. And like you said,
He talked a boatload of shit and backed it up.
what?
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I think backed it up is an understatement to what he did.
Because he's dropping with the same, it was the left hook every single time.
Hey, man, he beat that boy up like Bud beat Earl Spence up, dog. Like, I guess if that's the new thing in boxing, I'm with it. As opposed to getting just flat knocked out.
Yeah.
If you just want to beat a dude up for, 7, 8, 10,
rounds,
12 rounds, I'm all for it.
You know, it's crazy. I saw a quote where it said he had bet on himself, and he had bet on himself, won like
Garcia.
12 million betting on himself.
He had to pay out 1.5 because he missed the weight. So he didn't even win the belt. Like it was supposed to be for the belt, but he missed the weight. So is it vacated now, you said? Or does Haney still have it?
Haney still has
I think Haney still got it. I ain't 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But no, it was mentally he lost that belt, dog. To the fans, he lost that belt.
Yeah.
Like, no, he still walked out of there with it, but he lost that belt.
Yeah, he can't fight him
Like,
again.
yeah, he can't fight him.
No,
again.
no rematch?
No, it can't be. Because come to find
It went
out.
12. It went
check
to
it out.
decision.
No, come to find out. That was game 7. So they both had fought. They fought 6 times before,
Yeah.
and they both won 3 apiece.
Really?
In the amateur days, they fought 3 times. You know, growing up, because they grew up, not necessarily in the same area, but on the same
circuit,
boxing
probably.
circuit.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
got you.
And so Haney beat him 3 times, and Garcia beat him 3 times. And yeah, this was game 7, and damn, that motherfucker hit some big shots.
Oh, man, did he?
So no rematch. Just because he
this
went the decision, and one of the judges had it tied for
We know what that
for
is.
whatever reason. One of the judges had it tied after one guy got knocked down 3-5.
One of the Sopranos wanted to go see that judge.
Tony had to make a drop off.
Hey, man, listen.
That was interesting.
We had some games last night. Which one? Is anyone in particular y'all want to talk about first? We had Cleveland, Orlando. That's a series. Denver, LA, the defending champions.
We can talk about them last.
Knicks, 76.
Let's talk about that one.
Okay.
Let's talk about that one first. Let's get that one. Let's get the elephant in the room out.
104-101.
Hey, put me on mute. I gotta go to the bathroom. Sorry, no, I'm just joking.
I was like, we can wait. Like we'll talk Cleveland, Orlando.
we'll wait.
I told y'all
Take your time.
that Philly was going to lose to the Knicks. I even bet on it. I'm feeling really, really good about my bet.
Hey, dog, no, we got shitted last night. Come on, fam. We got shitted last night, dog.
What do you mean?
Like
What
game one, all right, I can see game one. We got shitted last night, dog.
What do you mean?
Come on.
What happened?
Dog, don't get me to raffling around. That's gonna be all right. I'll talk about that when we get to our later.
I mean, was
topic.
y'all up 6 or 8 late? Yeah.
I'll talk to that.
Y'all was
When we
up.
get
Philly was
later
up 5 with 30
My man
seconds
going
to
my
go.
man going to say how he feel about it. Y'all see my man head down. He like, God damn, I'm sick of this shit.
We've got Embiid.
Yeah, you know what I
Do you
mean?
remember Reggie Miller did this to the Knicks some years ago?
Hey, how many you need to win the best out of 7?
You need 4.
Okay. That's it.
Still there.
So you think y'all can win 4 straight?
Why not?
You want to throw some extra cockroaches on there?
We gonna win, dog.
Okay, I just
are
want
you
to see
certain?
how serious
certain
you
are
believed in it.
We are. I already made my bet. We gonna win. I got faith in my boys.
Okay, the big fella, he got his head down, but he's got faith. I think we've got that clip
Let's ask the
now to see.
Oh, we got a clip. Oh, look at that. That right there lets you know everything. He threw. He's checked out. He's already getting ready for
We're gonna
Cancun.
win this series.
That right there, he's already starting to get his.
We know what we got to
Is
fix.
he married, right?
We did a better job today, so we're going to fix it.
Wifey, make the
But we're the better
reservation.
team, and we're going to keep fighting.
He said they're going to keep fighting. He said
That's
they still
right.
going to win the series.
That's right. Yeah, I'm with you, big fella. Yeah, we still gonna win this series. Y'all motherfuckers better believe it. All that, yeah. And look, and I'm just talking to my man Pete Rock not too long ago, yeah, and he said that shit. He shut me and my cousin up for a second. He only shut us up for 2 games, but y'all know we got shitted last night though. But that's another topic though.
No,
That's all I'm.
let's
no,
get into
that's-
it. What
no.
happened? Because the
No,
76ers are going to.
y'all favorite people.
My favorite people?
No, matter of fact, we ain't even gonna talk about
You
it.
talking about officials?
Nope.
You gonna pull that card
I ain't
already?
gonna pull- I
Man,
ain't
we
pulling
5 minutes
nothing.
into the show.
The
I ain't pulling
76ers
nothing.
plan to file a grievance over the way the first 2 games are officiated.
But what is that? What are you gonna get out of it though? You can't get the win. You can't. They can't reverse the win.
Certificate?
For
I don't
sure.
know.
But they're gonna
Yeah.
get some money.
That's why I ain't saying shit.
They're not going to get it.
What they? I mean, what? I don't know. I never understood the grievances because when they do file them and then they admit to it, like, okay, we missed the call. Then what?
Now what?
Well, the only thing that's gonna happen is it might not be right away, but then they're gonna feel like, oh, we gotta make it up to them. So it's gonna be something. Might be a draft pick. You never know with some.
Well, or
bullshit
you hope
like
you get
that,
some luck
dog.
in that game 3, game 4 when you go to.
Well,
Philly.
no, you gonna get the home. I guarantee you, Scott Foster 9 times out of 10 is gonna be motherfucking referee in game 3 in Philly.
He was on game 1, and I asked you, would he be in favor like the bigger market in New York or the bigger star in Embiid? Like if he's on the case, what are we?
Man, we just got.
No, he's
What's his prime hypothetically?
hypothetically his prime job. Look, I gotta do what they tell me to do.
So you think they're gonna stretch this to 7?
It's for the money. It's gonna go at least 6.
They off to a
At
bad
least.
start though.
No, for sure. We off to a bad start for now, but guess what? Like George Michael. And you gotta have faith. I gotta have faith.
This man is stupid,
I
man.
gotta have faith, the faith. I'm telling you, dog, you gotta have it. And I got it. I got it in my boys. I ain't in the locker room or nothing like that, but I'm still with my boys. You know what I'm saying? Sixers at heart all day. What? Say
Can we get a poll going? Do the people believe that the Sixers are still in there?
It don't matter.
The people.
I
matter.
believe it.
The people matter.
No.
You're not in the locker room though. You
I
can believe all you want.
believe it.
You're not guarding Mitchell Robinson. You can believe whatever you want. You gonna get out there and crash the boards?
What you pointing at?
My heart. I believe it. In my heart. I
I don't think your heart's that low, is it?
It is.
That
It is.
low?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doctor nigga?
Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know where that heart is.
Charles Barkley.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so what do we think of Embiid's body language? Charles Barkley was getting on him, was like, "Hey, you can't do an interview with your head down, bad body language." Is there anything to that? Anything of that?
What I see right there is someone that's kind of checked out a little bit. I mean, he's kind of really confused, but he's going to say what he needs to say and he's going to say the right shit. But he knows in the back of his mind, like, man, it's over. That's why I said it's Cancun time. It's Cancun time. It's time to go fishing. What they do on TNT, going fishing? Go ahead and the graphics people, go ahead and get their face ready to put on the boat and with the fishing rod and all that. It's about that time. It's about that time.
Hey, look, once again, we are definitely accepting applications for a co-host. Cause we about to get this dude out of here, cuz. Man, come on, man.
What do you make of that?
Right
the
there?
body language? Yeah.
I mean, he's probably frustrated, of course.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? He played a good game. Maxey played a good game. So that's frustration right there. But still, no, I'm with y'all. You shouldn't have your head down with that, though. No. Like, yeah, stick your chest out. Put your head up. You know what I'm saying? Let motherfuckers know how you really feel about shit. You know what I mean? Don't just sit there the whole time. Just, you know, we know you frustrated. You can see it out there on the floor, but nah. But big fella's still going to come through for us. Watch.
I mean, he hadn't been playing that terribly. It's not really his fault, but anytime he go to the bench, they getting crushed.
I mean, that's telling us something. That's saying we got to do something. Make some trades, get some drafts. That we need what? We need a backup big. 100%. No matter if it's a veteran or a young fella, but we need somebody who's gonna be able to play some good minutes, because like, damn. I mean, in my opinion, I wish we would have had Nick Nurse a few years ago, opposed to just having him now. Yeah. When Embiid was a little bit more younger and healthier, you know, it would have been a different outcome, I think. But you know, it is what it is now. We just got to get some pieces around him, though, man. And that's the thing, cause that should have worried you, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, like pretty much you looking to the sideline, like, look, I know my knee fucked up. I'm dragging this bitch,
right.
But shit, when I come out, y'all know what it is. I'm like, yeah, give me something, yo. So I'm like, all right. So with that, it's like, look, yo, I gotta stay in, or y'all motherfuckers better draft or trade to get a solid backup big in this bitch.
What can they do like right now for this series? Because the poll is in. 79% of the people say the Knicks.
It's time to pray, baby.
Got it. So, 20%. I guess 1% on the fence, but 20% still believe.
So they got to be from Philly.
But I'll say this:
they got 2 games there. If they win their home games,
we got to play. We got to play our young fellas, though. I mean, I know. Excuse me. I know Nick Nurse is a veteran guy, and right now we have like a 7-man, 8-man rotation, but it's going to have to go to 9 or 10. No. You got to play something, because that's going to give you the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for a motherfucker to go in there all balls out. Yeah, just go in there and give us some excitement. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a couple steals. Young fella going to get some steals or some dunks. He's going to do something to energize the people and the team.
Oh, yeah. That was going to be my point. Y'all just need some young fellas in there with young boy energy. And they got the perfect guy on the bench, I think, with KJ Martin. I mean, Kenny Martin Jr., I mean, he's an athlete, man. He plays both ends of the court, and he's going to bring that excitement.
And he give a fuck.
And he cares, you know what I'm saying? He's been on that bench since he got traded, furious and, you know, frustrated. So you bring a guy like that in, I think he really can help him.
He's been waiting for this.
Yeah, he's been waiting. And I love Kyle Lowry, but he's playing against a bunch of young boys over there in New York, man. He's older. You know, Father Time is undefeated with everybody but Bron, if we're keeping it real.
Right. And it's catching up
it's
with him,
starting to catch up with Bron a little bit, too, though. But you know what I'm saying? But
that vertical went from 41 to about 31.
Yeah, but you know, you need some young dogs in there, too, that got that young boy energy that don't really understand the moment. It's just out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? They need some hoopers out there. People that ain't caring about legacies and all that stuff. The dudes just out there that just want to hoop, that's hungry. And I think, you know, New York, you got Brunson, you got DiVincenzo, you got Hart. You know, you got OG. You know, you got
just a young crew.
You got all them young boys out there, got that young boy energy, and you can see it all on them. And you know, you can only vet these guys for so long, but you know, that young boy energy, man, it's unmatched. And I think that's probably what, you know, the maybe adjustment they need to make is just get somebody to give them a little bit of a spark.
Because the veterans, like Tobias hadn't been too hot. Buddy Hield ain't been too hot. Batum had the one good game playing, but
they older, man. They older.
Man, I can't really blame Buddy, though. You know what I mean? Because he just got here. But I can motherfucking blame Tobias with his shit, though. Yeah, and if you listening, yeah, we mad with you too, dog. You got to step that shit the fuck up. Yo, you getting all that bread. Yo, we need more than 5 for 12 for 10 points.
Hey, he had 10 points on 4 for 11 shooting.
Hey,
thank you.
Hey, same. 4 for 11, 5 for 12.
For
same,
posterity,
but
he was 4 for 11.
Look, listen, but we need more than that from him. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is here's the whole key how you step up, right? It's not a matter of, okay, I had a bad shooting game tonight, so now I got to go out here game 2 and prove that I can shoot, and now you might shoot horrendous again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got to make that difference within the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little. You could be a little extra greedy because what's happening? All they doing is switching. They ain't got no. Mitch is a good defender. He's a good shot blocker. But at times when he come out, other than that, they ain't got no shot blocker in there. Just like when Embiid go to the bench, we ain't got no shot blockers in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, man. Hey, you gotta go at it, dog. You gotta go at it hard. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just come with that, as we said, that young boy energy and come with that full energy. When we do that, we're gonna get it. I'm telling you, we're gonna get it. Watch.
I think it's time to pray.
You think so?
It's time to pray.
Like no chance.
Hey, look. Check us out, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, go to the website. Like I said, we taking applications.
No, we're not
You know what
done.
I'm saying? Just get this dude out of here. I don't give a fuck about he played in the league and all that. I'm saying there's other cats out there playing in the league. Man, we get him out of here, dog.
Wow.
That's tough.
I used to like him.
Once upon a time.
And then the thing about it that's really frustrating is the only reason he picking the Knicks is just to spite me.
Well, yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't like neither of the teams. I'm a pacer.
Oh, we'll get to them.
Okay.
We'll get to them. But no, the last play, or one of the last plays in 76ers Knicks. Is that the play you were talking about? Y'all?
Well, I mean, it was a few. It was a few, but I mean, you can't necessarily pick one out. And then I think our biggest thing, like, with a game that close, my opinion, and, you know, we've been in that shit, yo, you got to let that shit ride out. You know what I'm saying? You got to go ahead and let that shit play out. As a referee, unless that shit is like blatant where somebody's leg broke or he bleeding, yo, you got to let that call go at the end of the game, because it's going to happen on the rules and the laws and the will of basketball. It's going to happen on both sides. You know what I'm saying? There's times where, I hit a game winner, and there's times where I defended a guy and lost a game winner. It's times where, you know what I'm saying, you make that key block, and then it's times when the motherfucker get dunked on. And you're going to face that, all those different stipulations during your tenure in the league, because motherfuckers is too good.
100%.
But we're going to get it, though, dog. I'm telling you, we're going to get it together. We got to play Buddy.
Excuse me.
Give Buddy some burn.
Yeah.
Now, this is the same Buddy off camera that you said is not a shooter.
But Buddy, I didn't say he wasn't a good player.
You kind of said that.
No, I did not. And we can go back to the replay or whatever. I did not say.
No. Let's ask your best friend.
You said he wasn't
over
a shooter.
Thank you. I did not say he wasn't a good player. Buddy is a good player. I'm not taking that away from him. I know the young boy. I just said he wasn't that dead-eye dick. He was, to me, he's not that that Steve Kerr. He's not that, you know what I'm saying, that Steph. Whereas knocking that down, where you gotta run to him. To knock it down. No.
So you're saying he doesn't get like respect, because statistically he's up there, but you're saying he doesn't get honored like
there,
those
but
guys.
Exactly.
We kind of quit talking hoop to this cat, man.
You say he don't know ball?
No, he don't know basketball, man. How you hoop and don't know basketball? That's what he do. That's his trick. Everybody got a trick, and that's his trick.
No, he's more
Tell me
than
his
one
trick
show
then.
pony.
What is his trick then?
He's
ain't never seen Buddy Hill.
Player.
You ain't never seen Buddy Hill yank nobody and
No,
hide
that
him.
ain't his game.
What's his game?
His game is basic, going straight to the basket. I ain't got time to do
going
all
to the
that dribbling
basket.
shit.
Show me.
He
shoot jumpers.
Yeah, he shoot jumpers now, but dog, I'm talking about overall. We not talking about just right now. If you talking about the fucking game,
I don't trust your hoop. I don't trust your hoop knowledge no more. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done, Tyler.
Acumen.
I'm done.
See, this is why I was looking for applications.
Did you see the play, like, at the very end? Nick Nurse is trying to call a timeout. Nick Nurse says he looked at the referee, tried to call a timeout. Ref wouldn't give it to him. He said Maxey had the ball. Who knows if he had, like, possession? I don't know if he had enough possession to call a timeout, but they still didn't give it to him. That's when the Knicks got the offensive rebound, hit the big shot that gave him the lead.
It happens. We've been through that before. With the one that hurt the most, where we're all on the floor, cats on a bench against the Lakers. We're up 16 with Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick, 6 minutes left, and Pip got the rebound and was running up court, and he's like, Pip, timeout. The coach, Dunleavy, was like, Pip, timeout. And we like, everybody's like, no! Like, no, these motherfuckers is on the ropes. They sitting on the bench like this, looking in the stands. Like, they was done with it. They was done with it. Do not call a timeout. We got the momentum. We got them. In they spot, too. We got them. What happens? The fucking ref looks at the coach, and the coach says timeout. The ref calls the timeout. And next thing you know, we come out of timeout, and we lose game 7.
It couldn't all been because of that, though.
Oh, we were up.
Or could it have? I wasn't there.
We were up. We was killing it. I mean,
Had the momentum.
it's another witness right here. I'm not just talking shit out the side of my mouth. It's another witness right here. We was up, and everybody's yelling, no timeout, no. Look, trying to stop the ref from, you know what I'm saying, blowing the whistle.
Look over there.
Like,
Yeah.
no, we don't want that. And the next thing you know, everything else was history.
Everything was history.
The Lakers went on to, continue the dynasty for that franchise. Everything else is history.
Is that why you call him Dunleavy?
Huh?
Is that why you call him Dunleavy?
Who?
Coach.
What?
Who coached y'all in that time?
Coach Mike Dunleavy.
Who coached
That's
y'all
what
in
I said.
Say it again.
Dunleavy.
Okay.
It's like Dumbledore. Dunleavy, right? I mean, am I saying it?
Okay. Something else you mentioned, Stan Van Gundy calling the games. Why you?
I know I ain't the only one tired of that.
Why are you shaking your hair?
I know I ain't the only one tired of that.
I'm just waiting on somebody to hire him.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen before the playoffs is over. And they're going to have him come in and coach the last game or two for the fucking series of the team. Watch.
Well, you know when these former coaches get on TV and they become analysts, they just kind of just parlaying that and talking really clever and talking really good, kind of auditioning for a job. So I totally expect him to get.
Hey, Bonzi, you know what you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, I think he'll do good for us here in the office.
Yeah, 100%.
Come on, fucking A.
Come on.
Next thing you know, you hire this
coach.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I know y'all saw the Hornets interviewing JJ Redick
Really?
for their head coaching position. He has no head coaching experience, but he get an interview for the head coaching gig.
Man, you see
Off of what you said, off the analyst work.
Oh, he doing analyst work. He doing stuff. He doing promos
Podcasting,
for ESPN.
yeah.
He podcasting. He talking good. But he's knowledgeable of the game. But
Never said he not.
For sure.
but being in this coaching and me being a coach, it's not easy. And you can't just go out there and wing it. You gotta know what the hell you're talking about. And these kids and these people that you're coaching gotta respect what you're talking about.
On the top level,
Yeah,
dog.
on the top level.
I could see if he was coaching college.
Yeah. And the hardest thing he gonna find out is that damn dry erase board. That dry erase board is the scariest thing in the world. Because when you're in that timeout, you're in that huddle, and you got to draw up something, and everybody looking at you. Oh man.
All eyes on me.
Oh man. So I mean, I'd love to see one of our NBA brothers get an opportunity to get interviewed, but it might just be too soon for him. I think he need to go through some stuff and kind of figure this stuff out before he's able to lead these men, because it's not easy. It's not easy coaching. It's not. Especially at that highest level where everybody's intellect is a lot higher than these college kids or these high school kids that you can kind of finesse a little bit and kind of wing it. But these pros, you can't wing it with them. Because
we saw Steve Nash was one of the last ones. He got that Brooklyn head coaching job. He had some assistant coaching work with Golden State, but he was head coach.
He was consulting.
Yeah, so I don't even know if you can call that.
No, he wasn't on the bench and he wasn't in the trenches. And you see where he's at now. And if you ask some of his players, they're going to be like, man, that motherfucker don't know what he was talking about. But, we don't know. But I just kind of, you know what I'm saying? I respect Steve Nash cachet. I respect his knowledge as a point guard and understanding the game. But that coaching is a different beast. It's a total different beast. Totally.
Yeah, same way it could be good coaches that never played the game if they know how to break down the X's and O's and explain it to you and communicate roles and all that, right?
Make it make sense. Yeah.
Fact.
If you can make it make sense,
That's the biggest thing. Yeah, you got to make it make sense.
100%.
But no, I don't know. I think that's just the name, just to go out there, just to try to get shit bubbling for that job. I hope. But for real, like just looking at it, don't no real respectable coach want that fucking job. I mean, I don't know why. It's obviously something with the front office because you've had multiple. You know what I'm saying? Coaches just come and go with that motherfucker. No one's had a long tenure. What, the longest tenure there is the recent coach.
Clifford.
Yeah, and he was there before he
back,
yeah, so
Well, the thing is with that job, what I've heard is that they're one of the lowest paying from top to bottom organizations, from the head coach to the assistants. Like they're like almost I mean, if the lowest person in the NBA head coach is getting paid $7-8 million, I think it's over there. It's like $3.5 million.
they want somebody to take the shit.
And then the assistant coaches go. The head assistant in the NBA is supposed to make like $1 million or more. I think that number over there is $500, and that's still great money. But you know what I'm saying. But in reality, guys like
you're not gonna get the pool of guys that you could if you're paying like these other players.
Not at all. Not at all. So that's what I heard.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly. But 9 times out of 10, it could be true.
We had another game last night. We had 2 games. Y'all trying to talk Cleveland, Orlando, or Denver, LA?
I think the Cleveland, Orlando is kind of just is what it is.
Yeah,
that's a tough game to watch.
It is. Nobody can, I don't think anybody's hit 100 points. Orlando hadn't hit 90 points.
It's a tough game to watch, man.
That's what y'all want, right? Y'all want this.
Yeah, I was about to say
69,
that's what I was
triple
about to say.
overtime.
It's old school basketball.
That's Detroit.
You know what I'm saying? But I think with that series, the way that game is going, guys are valuing possessions. You know what I'm saying? It's like, of course it's going to be some come down and, you take your 2-3 steps over half court and you're going to have some guys launch it. But at certain times with that game, with it being so close, guys are valuing possessions, and that's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I shoot the shot and if we get the offensive rebound and it's not an immediate putback, pull that bitch out. Hey, we're going to run a play. Hey, turn bonds, turn 3, whatever the case may be, we're going to run a play or something because the thing with the league now, who likes to play defense?
Oh, no.
You got a selective few, and I'm not even talking
we got
team.
2 of them in this series.
Yeah, I'm talking personal, just individually.
Right.
I ain't even talking team. A lot of them don't like to play defense. So to be able to play defense again, off an offensive rebound and opposing to going right back up with a quick shot or kicking out for a quick 3, I'm helping you out.
Yeah.
No, we're going to drag this motherfucker off of all them screens again. Hey, turning. Do whatever.
Yeah. And also, it's just tough to watch. I mean, they got some really good players and some stars, but the star power ain't enough for me to kind of stay engaged.
It's the
game.
NBA TV series.
Yeah. They're not a prime time, and no disrespect to them and all, but I'm just talking about
it's
personally.
One every year.
It's just like and I love Paolo. I love I think Mitchell is pretty good. I love the point guard for Cleveland, Garland. I think he's going to be a star. He's going to be a stud in this league.
Yeah.
For years to come, but it's just ain't a game when I be like, man, I got to get to the crib and go watch that Cleveland game. I don't think many people are saying like, yo, I got to get to the house, man. That Cleveland Orlando about to start, man. I can't miss it.
Turn to NBA TV, cuz.
We ain't got NBA TV.
Well, you gonna watch one of them next series because one of them motherfuckers got to win.
Do we think Orlando has a chance? Let's ask Chad as well. Do we think Orlando has a chance? They're down 0-2, about to go back home.
I'm still with Cleveland with that.
No, it's tough to come back from 0-2.
I think they're going to win at least one game at home.
Yes, young guys going home. You hope your role players.
They're going to win one game at home.
Yeah, and then Cleveland just looks better than them. I mean, just realistic. They
the players.
Yeah, they look better, more ready for the moment. You know what I mean? You love to see Orlando in here after all the years they've been going through, not making the playoffs, being a bottom of the barrel team. I love what the coach is doing. I'm glad he got these guys there. But I think in the next couple years they'll be ready to do something. But this year is just more like they're happy to be there. But I don't think they're gonna make much noise.
Yeah, well, if you look at their roster, they don't have a lot of guys who used to playing on Sunday afternoons and Thursday nights.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
They're by 22. Like this is part. Like again, we saw it last year. Cleveland got there, and kind of got their teeth kicked in by the Knicks.
Yeah.
But they was just more physical.
That's what it was.
They hadn't been, but now Cleveland, they took that last year and was like, okay, I feel like Evan Mobley playing better, Jared Allen playing better.
Yeah.
So maybe you need that, that punch in the face.
Yeah, they learn from
to
it.
come back the next
that
year.
kickstart.
They learn from it. They learn
That
from
kickstart.
it. Yeah, 100%.
We got the poll open now. I'd like to see Orlando make it a game. Like if they get game 3 and make it a 2-1.
I mean,
Nah.
That's anybody. So you think they get game 3?
they got a chance, but it's gonna
They
be
better, right?
or else it's over with.
I don't know if it's gonna be game 3 or 4, but they're gonna get one of them two.
And this is
Just because as you've been preaching a second ago, all that young energy that they got.
Yeah, but they don't really got no vets. And you got to think Florida's a short flight to the Bahamas, so they already probably.
Shit, quit kicking me.
You know what I'm saying? They can rent a boat and go there.
We can be there tonight for real.
As soon as game 4 over, man, we could be there.
We down 3, down like 20 in the third quarter.
Man.
You start.
Somebody queue up the boat, man. Get the boat.
Damn. Hey, yo, don't you got the boat captain?
Yeah. Call him.
Damn.
Damn. Roll out. Get the family. Hey, baby. Get the kids.
The poll is in, and the people do not believe in Orlando. 88%
Oh, man.
think the Cavs
Yeah.
close this out.
I agree with you.
I agree with the chat.
I don't agree with the last one,
I
but
agree with the
this
chat.
one.
We
Tell
have
them you
Denver.
gotta have faith, man.
But you don't have no faith now?
Do your damn.
Paolo can't
Sixers-
go crazy one game.
I'm
France
talking.
can't-
I'm talking to myself here.
Oh, you self-hype. Okay, no, keep self-hype.
Talk to myself here with my Sixers. Okay. But no, I don't. Like I said, I think they're gonna get one though, dog. Because I know Paolo got pride.
Yeah.
I know Cole got pride. Guys, and as we said, that's that young energy. They're gonna go at it. It's gonna be relentless. Even the guys that's coming off of the bench, like, Orlando got to send the full wave. Like game 1, I got to send the full armada at you.
Game 1 at home. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else we got to lose
But
now?
it sucks though. One of their dogs got hurt.
Fact.
Suggs got hurt. It's one
Fact.
of their dogs. He's a two-way player. He can play. So,
We got to do it without him.
but now it's an opportunity for young, like you said, Cole Anthony, to come in and be that
Anthony
guy,
Black
and be that guy,
Yeah.
and be that guy that we all thought he could be.
Yeah. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Third game we had Denver, LA, and why y'all make these noises when I didn't even say the damn score yet. 101 to 99.
I was,
Denver.
I was burping, but I was just holding it in like. That's all.
What's your excuse? What noise was that?
No, I'm just thinking, why couldn't the Lakers choke like that against us when we play? Everybody, God, we need them to choke. Golly, I mean, they look like us,
Literally,
up 20
yeah.
and losing. God,
I was gonna say it's gonna talk about the officiating. You said you want to talk about the officiating and the replay.
the replays. I don't know why they
Center.
even got replay. That's another. Go ahead.
Go. Somebody go.
I have to raise my hand and admit that I was wrong. Back in my days of playing, and probably like the first couple years after I retired, I was like, oh man, they should get replay in the game so they can actually see where cat's fucking up at and this and that. I was wrong. I will admit I was wrong. That fucking replay is horrible, B. Horrible on all levels, on college and high school. And motherfucking pro, on all motherfucking levels, and motherfucking rec league. All that shit, wherever it's at. Because my thing is like, yo, first of all, you holding up the game, right? Then, as a player, shit, we over there, you trying to just stay warm.
I mean, I talked about having momentum earlier.
Yeah, but still, now it's a pause in the game. I don't care if you're young or old at this time. Yeah, you're going to stiffen up. After you've been consistently running, now we got to go to the replay on some bullshit, Gallardo, where automatically we all see what it was. You can see that on the initial call when they called it. And as soon as somebody, I hate this fucking shit right here.
Yeah.
When motherfuckers do this
The
shit.
whole team do it, yeah.
Hey, yo, if I'm coaching, any of y'all motherfucking players do this shit, number one, you coming out. Number two, wait till we get to practice, goddamn.
Why? What you gonna do at practice?
Man, it's terrible. Oh, at practice? Oh, man, run or quit. Motherfucker, I had to do it before. Hey, you gonna run for a whole practice.
Or quit.
Or quit.
Whew.
I had to do it for conditioning, but low
was
key,
this?
it's a fucking punishment. Oh, it was high
For
school
doing
shit.
this?
Oh, yeah, Cause that replay shit is hard when you fucking up the momentum.
But what if they legit fucked up the play? It's like, no, like run it back. They messed this play
I don't want
up.
to play for him.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
I don't want to play.
No, you don't.
Coach, the ball was not off me. You're running left.
You're
buddy.
running left. I don't want to hear that shit.
So okay, if the ball wasn't, but I don't want to
Now, if
see
I'm
you.
wrong, okay, you can't be the.
I just need them to shorten up the number of times. I know the coaches get what, 1 or 2 a half, but then the referees like, I think he hit him close to the head.
They get to look down.
hit him.
Yeah.
Like the one with D'Angelo Russell, Manny.
That's the one.
Manny hit him
man.
all in the face, and for them to overturn that, I turned the TV. I was done with it. Cause I'm like, man, I can't. This is too much. Like, bro, it's blatantly right there.
On slow-mo.
On slow-mo, he done hit him in the face, and y'all got the nerve.
That was Porter Jr.'s just going right across.
Just going right
Oh, like in Long Comes Polly. You know what I'm saying? When the whole sweaty chest and everything, he's like, yeah, no doubt.
Crazy.
It was just like that, dog.
Listen, that took 2 free throws off the board in a game they lost by 2 points.
Yeah.
So again, I like say the officials like, hey, yeah, we messed that up. Now what? Does it help the Lakers in any way?
They're going to make up at some point. It might not be this series. It could be next year with some shit in the playoffs. They're going to make it up at some point. But as a player, man, fuck that. That shit don't do nothing for me right now. You already cheated and blew that whistle.
Yeah.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, you knew what the fuck you was doing. That shit was on purpose.
And if we keeping it real, I think the Lakers gave that game away. You know, Anthony Davis was giving that work. I mean, he was killing.
He had a great game, man.
He had 1 shot in the fourth quarter. 1 shot. And then if we just keeping it real, 99-99, 17 seconds ago, Bron got a butt-naked 3 and misses it.
Yeah, it was a big shot.
Like you said, they was up 20 in the second half.
Let me ask you
It
this
was
question.
early in the third, but yeah.
Is Kobe and MJ hitting that shot?
I don't know.
They hitting that, man.
I don't
for
know.
game?
I don't know if they blowing the 20.
I'm just saying,
like
for
that.
game.
To
I'm
get in
talking
that
about
position.
Like, yeah.
for game, though. We talking about GOAT shit. Is Kobe and MJ hitting that
Yeah, I
shot?
mean, they're going to take it.
They
They
hitting
for
that shot.
sure take it. To be fair, we've seen Bron hit many of those.
No. I'm just saying, though, but
but-
we done lost to a team 9-10 times in a row.
Going back a couple seasons, I think it's 10, and I think that one yesterday is 10 in a row.
You got to hit
Playoffs
that.
and
You got
regular
to. I
season.
love Bron, but you got to hit that shot, Bron. I mean, the guy fell down. You got probably 12 feet between you and the next guy. You got to hit that shot, and we're not even having this conversation, right?
Fact.
That's
Fact.
And I love Bron, but come on, Bron, you got to hit that. You got to hit that, Bron.
So what's the adjustment for a team that got you down 0-2 but has also just beat you 10 straight? Like, what do you, after AD has a game like that?
Everybody gonna say, man, we got to. They did their job at home. Now we got to go home and do our job. That's kind of going to be the mantra. They did their job at home.
Yeah.
Now let's go home and do our job and get our 2, because we at home. So that's the mindset. Is it gonna happen? We don't know, because they lost 10 straight to this team. But that's the only thing they're probably leaning on, is like going home. Like, man, we got to get these 2 at home. We back 2-2. Go steal a game at their place. Yada yada. So hopefully they go that script. But who knows? Who knows?
I feel like it got to be game 3. Like, I don't think this Denver team is blowing a 3-0 lead unless something catastrophic happens. 2-1 though? 2-1's anybody's series still.
Well, we talking about officiating today. Wait till after that game 3. Shit, I guarantee. Yeah, LA winning game 3.
100%.
1,000%.
They shooting 48 free throws. Nuggets shooting
What?
7.
Oh my goodness.
like, hey, we seen it with motherfucking Miami, Dallas in the chip.
When
When
they put the call
motherfucking
in.
D Wade outshot the whole team.
Yeah.
We seen it. We seen it.
But I'll say, when they did that last year and they still got swept, what if the Nuggets are just like, y'all can still get in the whistle. We're still just better than y'all. Like, we're just not really concerned with the matchup.
They're better, because they're built.
Yeah.
They're built like they got the perfect pieces.
Well,
You know what I mean? They got Jokic, that's kind of like the point forward. You got shooting around him. You got slashers and rebounders. Like, Aaron Gordon is so perfect for their team because you got to account for him at the rim, slashing.
at 6'10",
shooters.
6'11".
You got KP. You got Michael Porter. You know what I'm saying? Who the other? You got Murray.
Jamal.
They shooting the blood out the ball. You got some slashers. You bring in the young boys, Braun and Peyton Watson.
Yeah, you got a defender in KCP. I like
All the pieces fit.
and that's what I was talking
all
about
the
with my
pieces fit.
Sixers with we didn't have, what we don't have at this moment. That's why, for me, that's why I was like, all right, even though he's playing his heart and soul out for the city, we still gonna love him. Yeah. That's why I would say rest in Embiid. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in management. But for that particular reason, like as you just mentioned, like, all right, you got Joker. Yeah. Joker's what, 7'2", 7'1", 7'2", something like that?
He look bigger by the game, man.
And a heavy looking 7'1".
And at least 335.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He slimmed down a little bit. He's
all
like
right,
a slim
325.
297.
He probably, he probably touching 300.
All right, whatever it is. But then you got a backup with Aaron Gordon at 6'10", 6'11", athletic. You know what I'm saying? He can get you a bucket down there, especially if I got somebody on me 6'3", 6'4".
Right,
man, if you don't get this little motherfucker off me and give me this ball, man,
mouse in the house.
Go to work.
Finishing, offensive rebounds,
and that's what he's doing. Then they got defenders. They got the length as far as with them defensively, even if they do go zone, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of tall cats with KCP. He's a good defender. Had him in Detroit. You know, Porter, he's a long defender. You know, it's just like a good defensive squad where, you know, we got each other's back with shit. You know what I'm saying? If you look at their rotation, the way that they move with things, like, all right, we ain't got no problem with doing the switching shit because 9 times out of 10, if you killing us or going to the basket, guess what? We still gonna help.
Yep. They can switch everything too.
Only thing I saw it earlier, the Lakers have had 17 bench points through 2 games, and they've all come from Taurean Prince. So whatever, I don't know if it's.
We got to get Dinwiddie roll. They got to get Dinwiddie rolling.
Somebody got to hit some.
It's that confidence with him. Hachimura, he got to get to getting.
And you know, and I don't think, you know, it's tough playing in LA because all the stars, but playing with Bron got to be tough too. The expectations Bron might have on some of these guys might have them a little shook because these guys ain't hitting no shots.
But just listen to what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got fucking 4 or 5 chips. So if I'm telling you something, just do it.
Right.
I mean, bottom line, because obviously, you know, he's done it before. So I gotta listen to what he's saying. That's just like us. Wait, can you imagine if we didn't listen to the experience on defense and overall that Pitt was giving us when we was all in Portland? Imagine we was like, man, fuck out of here with that shit, Pitt. We ain't trying to hear that shit. Get your old ass out of here. We don't care about them 6 rings. I might have said that fucking with him. I might have said it fucking with him, but overall, on real seriousness, no, we respected the shit out of everything he said during the games. If he says, put it this way, we listened more to Pitt than we did to Coach because
100%.
He did it.
He got 6 rings.
He did it, and that's what we called him. 6 rings.
6 rings.
That's what we called him. 6 rings. So it's like I can imagine, you know, being with these young fellas out here, like, hey, listen what the fuck I'm telling you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like all you got to do is just be a young fella and follow. Yep. You got a great veteran. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we all know Bron ain't as athletic as he was and this and that. But, again, I know what the fuck I'm talking about out here on this floor. Just listen what the fuck I'm saying one time. Shut the fuck up and listen what I'm saying. Ain't nothing personal. I'm not disrespecting you as a man, but shut the fuck up and listen what I'm saying. Let's win this game.
Damn. I'm not disrespecting you, but shut the
Right.
How do you take that?
All due respect.
All due respect.
So the run with the Lakers series, were you coming off the bench because you were a rookie? It was one of your early years, right? The Lakers series?
I didn't starting until like my 3rd year.
So what's the mentality for one of these guys, a Cam Reddish or whoever they got to go to off the bench? Max Christie, it's like we need something. It can't just be Taurean Prince.
That's got to be your job to come in and provide energy. Because that was my job. Because I was young. You know, we had Steve Smith. You know, had Pip. You know, you had Sabonis that was older. So we kind of had that. So my job was to come in and be bouncy, running the lanes, trying to go for every offensive rebound, trying to guard, you know, trying to just make something shake. You know what I mean? So that's when they put me on Kobe, and I'm, you know, they like, Bonds, you got Kobe. I'm in my 2nd year. This is my 1st year really playing, and I'm I'm in this big game. And they like, man, you're the only person that can kind of run with him because you're young. Because, you know, no disrespect to Smitty, but Smitty was probably on his 12th, 13th year. He's older. don't disrespect the Pip. Pip might have been on 15, something like
too,
that.
yeah.
So they like, Bonds, you guard him, Chase Brown. We gonna help.
We got no help.
And we got help. We go just listen.
We'll be over here.
No, for real, just listen. If we tell you to push him right, that means we got your right cover. Left, we got your left covered, or whatever the case may be. So you listening, but you got to bring that energy, and you got to do something. You got to make something shake out there. I don't care what it is. You can't really have no negative plays, but you got to try to get to that offensive board. You got to try to run and getting that fast break. And then when you get your opportunities to shoot, or they call it maybe call a play for you, you got to be able to deliver. You got to be able to deliver, because you ain't gonna get too many. Because it's like old school when you grew up with your uncles and your peoples. Like, man, go get the ball off the offensive rebound. We ain't letting you shoot.
You might
know what I mean?
get that one wide open
you
shot.
might get one.
Better knock it down.
If it's like, they double here, boy. You know what I'm saying? They might throw it to you every now and then. You better be ready to knock it down. But that's what it's got to be. It just is what it is.
Hey, he's telling the truth about that shit too.
Yeah, that just is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's because back then you gotta earn your shit. Like throughout the year, he earned our respect because the way he won at Kobe during that playoff series, we knew, and we sitting there telling him, yo, go at his ass the same way you went at so-and-so ass during the season, this and that. So we like, man, hey, but no, he telling the truth, because it was like, look, he wasn't, I would say between Damon and Pitt called the play for him and went against the coach's will. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coach wasn't calling no plays for him. Yeah, but we knew. You know what I'm saying? And it also came to the point like, shit, throw a dog a bone. Like, damn, you are guarding the motherfucker down the other end who get that ball
get something
40 times a game.
Ball, get
so
one.
like, damn, we got to, you know what I'm saying, give him some confidence or something. But that shit was funny as shit, though. But no, you was right with that, though, Bonds.
The overall coach, who was coaching?
Bonds guy.
What's his name?
Mr. Mike Dunleavy.
Oh, yeah, Bonds guy.
I don't know if we can show it. Did y'all see the Jokic brothers was fighting at the game?
But you know what?
Punch him in the face!
You know what? You know what? That guy took that punch.
He ate it, right?
That hit. I thought
that was supposed to like rock 'em, sock 'em,
man,
robots.
I lost a lot of respect for them boys. I thought they were some goons.
And he had leverage.
Yeah,
you a big fella coming down.
Yeah.
That dude went and look, like, is that it?
No blood, no.
I lost a little bit of respect for them, dude. I thought they were some killers. I thought they were some.
Hey,
that dude should have went down though. Even if he wasn't feeling it, my neck, oh my god, my neck, my back.
He still gonna get some
trust
I
me,
need a Serbian horse. I need like a couple acres of land. How you say acres of land in Serbian?
Trust me,
acres of land.
Trust me, trust me. Every lawyer in the world who saw that video is trying to get in contact with that dude. Hey man, I can take the case.
Right.
Take the case,
charge.
Hey man,
Yeah.
free of charge, man. We gonna get them boys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No, he did eat that.
He ate that punch. I was like, man. Because when I first saw him when he got into it with the twin, the Morris brother, they was talking like, hey man, he got back up too, and I was like, man, them dudes looking like they for real. So when I saw that punch, I was like, oh man.
They fraudulent.
They out here for man, golly, man. Because the dude just ate it so easy. Wasn't no blood.
That's a regular dude too, yeah.
It was a regular dude.
Accountant, he telling this story at work, like, man, y'all not gonna believe that.
That was me.
Yeah,
that was me.
He hit me right here. He hit me right here.
Hey, no, the league gonna come down though.
It's not Jokic's fault for sure, but
no,
if this was like another star's brother that was fighting in the crowd, imagine like the response.
He gonna get banned.
They're gonna probably ban. They're gonna at least suspend him.
He gonna get banned.
He got the one that
I've seen it happen. He gonna get banned.
Yeah,
the one who threw the flare.
Yeah,
he gonna get banned.
How did he punch?
Stupid, take
bro.
that. He's gonna get banned.
He's out of there.
Because I seen it happen with the Malice at the Palace, with my guy, with Ben Wallace's brother, he started, hitting and swinging on people in the stands
during
too.
During that?
Yep, and they banned him. They banned him for a year.
I never
so
seen
that's what's going to happen to...
you never seen the Malice footage?
No, I never seen what Ben's brother was going crazy.
Putting in work.
You seen it?
Putting in work.
I didn't see it.
Dog.
I gotta go find it.
Hey.
Golden Gloves.
Really?
And then like
it wasn't like Jermaine O'Neal's punch. It wasn't like Jermaine's punch when
it wasn't my man
J.O. when he fell.
The slip.
He said,
"Man, that saved that man's life."
Yes, it did.
The slip saved that young man.
Yes, it did on
Definitely.
Everything.
It saved him, but it still don't stop us from joking on that. That's our
Yeah,
brother. It
for
still
sure,
ain't gonna stop.
sure.
Like, bro, how you miss? I mean, you teed him up. You was like Fam, how you fall?
Listen, Jermaine O'Neal would be inmate 758 if he did not slip.
Yeah,
No, I think that would have been a
hilarious.
Rudy Tomjanovic joint when he ran up on Kermit Washington and Kermit smashed his face. It would have been one of them. So yeah, I'm glad J.O. slipped with that one.
Between that punch and when Shaq missed Brad Miller, them was 2 punches. You'd be like, man, if he was connected.
Like they take you right to prison. Like you going to jail in your uniform.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
This perfect fella.
You ain't got to put the cuffs on right now, but we're going to just come with us.
Yo, yeah, it's a whole different beast with that.
100%.
Let's ask. We asked chat for the other two. So Lakers Nuggets. Do we think the Lakers have a chance?
Oh yeah.
At all? I don't think they get swept, but I didn't think they get swept last year, and they did. So,
I mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, pride kicking in now. For sure, they're going to win Game 3.
They're getting out of that altitude, which we talked about last week. So the first 2 games in that Denver altitude, they'll be home in L.A.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, they did good, but they fell out second half.
They didn't play
because of that altitude.
Poorly, yeah.
No, they didn't. The first half of Game 1 and 2, they played a great game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They did the things they needed to do. They were up at least by 8 to 12 points both games. Yeah, they did everything that they were supposed to do, but it's just, that motherfucking altitude ain't no joke, dog.
So how long does it take you to get back to, like, they'll be in L.A.? Does it take you a day or 2 to get adjusted to that?
No, they
like
good.
Back home,
they
or
actually
you good?
They're actually in better shape than they were before they left L.A. I mean, if you can run in Denver, you good. Like, man, if you can survive Denver.
You can make it anywhere.
You can make it anywhere, man, because it's different. It's different up there. It's totally different. And you see some of the plays, like I remember in the first game when they was missing them layups, point blank when Bron and AD was point blank missing layups. Man, they was dying. Yeah. They was dying, man. Altitude.
So that's where that altitude come into it.
That's exactly where the altitude come into play. 100,000%. 100,000%.
You definitely gonna see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got the poll up. Where the NBA Awards finalists were released. Did y'all see that? They got the top 3s. For every award.
I know who my opinion for MVP, but I ain't gonna say nothing yet.
No, let's MVP. Luka, Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh.
Who y'all got?
In my opinion, now could Jokic be MVP every year? Of course he could, because he has a better team. But me, I'm gonna give it to Shai. First of all, he's playing with a young team. They all young. They wasn't tops in the West last year. They're the number 1
40 and 42 last year.
They're the number 1 seed this year. So I think they picked up 15 plus 15 wins. What was their record? 55 and 2. I think
something
was
like that.
Plus 15 wins. He got you 31 every single night. He's leading the league in steals. I mean, people say he got to do it more times. I think if you can do it one time, that's all it takes to win MVP. And I think what he's done, his body of work this year, he's the most valuable player for his team and the league, because what he's doing to carry that team every single night. You know, you probably can't name 2 or 3 people on that team.
They all young cats.
Yeah, they all young, so they all trying to make a name for themselves. For him to carry that team through the tough ass West, and you know they was jockeying all year long, and for them to sustain that, I got to give it to him just for that fact, because he led a lesser team, in my opinion, in terms of experience. And, you know, and somewhat, you know, people will say maybe talent, you know what I mean? But I think Shai, I'm going to take Shai.
MVP, who you got?
Yeah, I got mixed feelings. Like, I like Shai too, and I agree with everything you just said about how all of his numbers for that team, everything is in the plus. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing in the negative. Everything is in the plus. But for me, the way I am, it's like you're having a great season, but man, I mean, that's like, you know, shit, finding the motherfucking needle in the haystack. You know what I'm saying? That's like having that one good year coming out your sophomore year. You know what happens in the rap world? Most rappers sophomore album is ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like I'm not doubting or denying his talent. The motherfucker could ball. 100%. Bottom line.
100%.
But for me, for you to solidify yourself in this game, I need you to do it over. right? So here's why I would give it to him. Because
Touché?
yeah.
Okay.
Because all right, Joker, like as you said, you want a better team, you got the pieces, you know what I'm saying? You already won a motherfucker twice, you just won a chip. But not discrediting what he's done this year or what his team's done this year. With Luka, you had your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You had your chances. In my opinion, it was more games where he didn't show up in big games.
I think it was a slow start for him. Like he really got cooking toward the end of the year. I think his was kind of a slowish
but still,
start.
even with that, no matter when, you know what I'm saying, when he turned the fire up or not, you knew what you was going to get out of him and that team, and they haven't progressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Luka's going to go out there and get you a couple triple-doubles. He's going to motherfucking give you the little hezzy and pull it up in your face and then give you the whole, or the whole little shimmy like Antoine. You know what I'm saying? We know he's going to do that, but in the playoffs, that where it really fucking matters, you could be a great regular season motherfucker all day. Yeah, all day. I'll let you have that all day. But when it comes to the grit of it, when it comes to the motherfucking grind of it, no, I ain't giving that up. But, so to me, he had his opportunities. That's why he had multiple opportunities. And that's why I would give it to Shea. Like,
What school did he go to?
I don't know. I can't remember. I forgot. I'm not good. You know, we talking professional, not collegiate.
Did he go to Ball? He went to Ball State.
No, I don't think he did. I do not think that he
He
did.
didn't go to Ball State?
Afraid not. That's Wildcat. I feel like it's born. I got to go Jokic again, man. I feel
Really?
like we watch him every night. He's the best player in the world. Nobody has an answer for him yet. He has a really good team, but he don't have no, like Aaron Gordon had made an all-star team. Jamal had made an all-star team.
Yeah, true.
So it's not like he playing with a
You just gotta
necessarily
go at him.
stacked, loaded team. But even then, like I feel like he better defensively than he gets credit for.
He don't know the fuck he is not.
You think he like horrible? I think he's average.
He is not a good
He's a great
defender.
team.
I think he's average. I don't think he's a good defender.
He's a good team defender.
If I need a bucket,
I agree.
If I need a bucket and I got another good center or power forward, I'm going right at him.
AD been trying that. They done lost 10 in a row.
But see, the difference is AD is more of a swing forward.
Light skin.
That's what it is.
Oh, my fault. Did I say that? I thought I said that in my inner voice. My fault. My fault. I'm thinking my inner voice came out. My fault.
And you gotta look at his progression. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, AD
Like
is
4 or
good,
5.
but he was a guard who overnight shot up like 6 inches, 7 inches, then became a big. So he didn't get that tutelage from the gate as a big man. He got that tutelage from the beginning as a guard. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, he's quick on his feet, light on his feet. He got the little quick touches and this and that. But as far as, yo, give me that rock. No.
Unstoppable.
No, with a defender his size or bigger is hard for him.
But like y'all was saying, he's so big. How many defenders are that much bigger than,
But-
you know
but
what I'm
he's
saying?
thin, though.
He a mountain.
Oh, Joker? Oh,
Yeah, for Joker, yeah.
I mean, but shit, for that, I'm with it. Bump and grind, let's go. And you got to put him in pick and rolls. Because you put him in pick and rolls because all you're doing is switching. And just the person who has him defending on him got to be aggressive. Because there's no way, I don't give a fuck. You cannot tell me, if so, he'd be up for the depoys.
The who?
The depoy, Defensive Player of the Year. The depoys. You cannot tell me
This man.
that a motherfucker played 41 minutes and you are an intricate piece in this cog. How you only get 2 fouls? Come on, you can't tell me that.
He's smart.
No, bullshit, dog.
Using
Bullshit.
his noggin.
Bullshit.
He's smart than Scott Foster reference. Come on now.
Right. Simple and
Simple and plain. Come on, man.
Question
You know-
answer. Also, he not jumping. It ain't like he like jumping into people. He
No.
don't really.
But he's still a poor defender, though. I
think I give him an
with his
average.
with his thing, it's a lot of reaching. See,
He'll
when
kick the
he's
ball
at
out
it,
of
when
bounds,
he's
yeah.
at a disadvantage, he's gonna reach. He's gonna reach, throw a little, do whatever he can to
whatever
try
it
to
takes.
stop.
Whatever it
he gonna-
takes.
Poor defender. I'm going at him. That's what shit. You see what my man did?
Who?
You see what Embiid did? Be right at him. Put him down. That's the night I really, really loved Embiid's game.
He won at Jokic?
When he won at Joker. Oh, yeah, he won at Joker.
Every time I
Philly. Yeah.
He be sitting out every time he go to Denver.
No, yeah, it could be, but I'm talking about he won at Joker's ass, dog, right down there on the chop blocks. It wasn't no, let me catch the ball out top and try to 7'3", hit you with a hesitation crossover to go between my legs for a pull-up jet. He ain't do none of that shit that night.
So if you starting your franchise today and you had to pick between one of them, who you taking? Embiid or Jokic? Yeah, okay.
For me, I'm taking Embiid.
You only got to, nah.
No. Because, again,
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. Fuck offense. Offense is good for regular season.
Yeah.
Offense is good for regular season. Defense wins championships. Embiid is the better defender. Embiid is the better one-on-one defender.
That's a fact.
So that's what I'm going with.
What about durability, though?
Talk about
Jokic,
that's the word. That's the
Jokic
word. What you
playing
want?
70
Because he only gonna play 35 games during the regular season.
First of all, Embiid been doing it longer than Joker. Yeah, Joker has a good career, but let them years and let them minutes get on him. Let's see if he be the same Joker that's out here.
He's been doing it for a minute. 6 years, 7. You act like he's been there 21 years. Maybe been in the league 6 years. Man, what are you talking about?
No, dog. We gonna see. We gonna see. Bottom line.
All right.
As I said, I would start my team with Embiid more of a defender.
Put that in the chat on who would they start their franchise with.
Yeah, you can put that in the chat. All I'm going to say Joker, because he could do this.
Why can't you listen to the people?
I ain't saying I couldn't. I'm saying what the fuck I prefer.
Hey.
All right, bud? Okay.
You know what I want to say? First of all, fuck you.
Let's so anyway, Tyler, so as we were saying.
Now for MVP, the people spoke. The people said 45% Jokic.
Yeah.
43% Shea, so close. Only 11% Luka. I thought Luka would get a little bit more love. But
Because everybody know that Luka had his chances.
They in 6th in the West. What, they 5th, 6th in the West?
5th, because they're playing the 4 seed, so yeah,
They 5th in the West, man. Come on.
He didn't have his chances.
Poll is open for Embiid, Jokic. The next award, the Depoy. Finalist Bam Adebayo from, anybody know where he went to school?
Ball State?
Not Ball State. Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama. Depoy. Who we think, is it too early for Victor? Like, he led the league in steals and blocks combined. They were great defense when he was on the court. Like, the team stank, but it clearly wasn't his fault. The team was cheeks around him. It is what it is.
I'm not a huge fan of Gobert, but
Why?
I know he's necessary.
Why you say that?
I don't know. I feel like he can do more. I feel like he could be you know what I'm saying? He should be a 20-10 guy, 20-10 and 5 guy every night. You know what I'm saying? 4.
Do you want him doing that? Like, is it bad for a guy to be like, man, I can score 14, but my specialty is defense. Like, I could really play defensive player of the year caliber.
That's fine.
Defense.
I feel like, but when you're that big, it should be nothing to get 20. It should be nothing to get 20.
Word.
Like 20 in this league, in this era where they can't even touch you.
And you want to like 5 motherfuckers that's over 7'1".
Yeah, like you a giant over these people, and but I appreciate him being the anchor for the defense. You know, but like a guy like Bam who's undersized, Bam a little taller than me. Bam only about 6'8". You know, Bam ain't really that big. You know what I'm saying, for him, and he plays so much bigger than what he is. You know, those guys are long. They're gonna get block shots and all that stuff. But I love a guy that can switch 1 through 5.
Right.
You know, that can guard. You know what I'm saying, and he getting shot blocks. He's the anchor of the defense. He's the heart and soul of that team, of the culture for the Heat. I'm gonna go Bam. Just for the sake that he don't have many advantages like those guys. You know, Victor 7'6". Those they gonna block some shots organically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a guy like Bam, he's switching 1 through 5. He's guarding. He's still like, you know, like I said, he's not bigger than me. He's not that much bigger than me. I'm 6'6". So he
got to play bigger guys.
So he got to play bigger guys every single night. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. So I would give it to him just because he don't have a tactical advantage just naturally. You know what I'm saying. Everything he's getting.
I got to work.
Yeah, he got to work for it. So I would go with him more than I would go with the other guys. But I know people covered the block shots and all that good stuff and the rim protection. But like I said, he can switch 1 through 5. And that's tough. You know, that's tough for any player. I don't think Gobert will switch 1 through 5 and be successful as Bam would. You know, so.
Now I'm with you. I agree, but we know they're gonna give it to Wamba. But no,
I think Gobert's gonna get it, honestly.
Nah, they're gonna
Because
get that
he's
shit.
on the number 1 defense.
Bruh.
He having all the advanced statistics.
Who got
and all
more
that.
fans than France?
Where's Rudy Gobert from?
Who got more fans than France?
They both from France, I think.
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
That's why I said who got more fans than France.
Come on, the alien, baby.
It's gonna be
Already, I
Wembanyama.
think?
The alien?
Man,
Like already?
man,
please.
what?
America don't like Gobert. I feel like France likes Gobert. I feel like
We're
they
not
like
saying
right
they
now.
don't.
You
I'm
think
not
you
saying
like
they don't.
Wembanyama?
Oh no, he's Wamba got fans over there
What's his name again?
over Rudy, and I'm not disrespecting Rudy or nothing like
For sure.
that. You know, he's
But they're
a
not
great
voting on
player.
this. They ain't
But-
voting French voters for Detroit.
True, but shit, no, I'm with Bonzi. I love Bam. Yeah, I'm a
first.
defensive guy because, as he said, yo, if I switch, see, with the way that the game is now, all they want to fucking do is switch is a cheap way of not playing defense. But with him, as Bond said, I can play the 1 through 5. I can guard at least, Bam can guard at least 75 to 80% of the points in the league. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to cats with quickness, of course, you know, they're going to go by him. But other than that, shit, he could play it. But we know the league and how it is, bread and this and that. It's going to go to Wamba because they're already going to be like, all right, we already gave Rudy his what, 2? Rudy got 2 deports?
He got 3, I think. This will be
3?
4. I think that's the reason they'll say, oh, Victor, he going to win the next 10. He won't get this one. This is why I think they give it to Gobert.
Nah. It's going to go to Wamba.
It's either Wamba or Bam, in my opinion.
We got the poll in
Why
for
I keep
the
calling Wamba?
who would people rather build with? 80% say Jokic.
Come on now. Come on now. Just
I
because
told you.
20% said Embiid.
of
I
that big
told
word,
you.
the big D. Oh man, I can't say the big.
Hey, yo.
The
Pause!
word you said.
Pause! No Diddy!
The durability. That word you said is probably is definitely man, you stupid, man. As soon as it came off I was like, let me be cool.
Most improved. Most improved, we got Tyrese Maxey, Alperen Sengun, Kobe White. I'm curious to, like, what do y'all think of when it comes to most improved? Because this went to guys in like year 2 or 3, top 2-3 picks. It's like, you're supposed to improve, right?
It just depends on the jump, especially. I mean, obviously stats is a big part of it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously stats. I like the kid out of Houston. He reminds me of a baby Jokic. You know what I'm saying?
Sengun.
How you say that? Sengun.
Sengun,
I
yeah,
like
he's
him.
tough.
He's been good for them. Who the other kid you say?
Tyrese Maxey, Alperen Sengun, and Kobe White.
I like Kobe White for Chicago, but it didn't translate into wins like that he need to. I got to go with Maxey. I mean, Maxey is a dangerous player. I mean, Maxey go out there and give you 50. You know what I mean? He's dangerous.
He's done that.
Yeah, he's dangerous.
3 times, not the
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Maxey because what he's doing is unbelievable for a young boy, and it's his 3rd year. What's the third year?
3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think he about to get
And just
paid,
the
so it's one of
confidence
them.
he's playing with. And then I like how happy he play out there, man. He loves the game, man. He
energy,
always
the joy,
smiling,
yeah.
man. He just got a joy in the
Yeah.
game, man. I just love it with
It's like
the energy.
contagious.
Yeah, just the energy. He always smiling, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've been knowing him for a few years, you know, when he was playing AAU, and I just kind of, even back then when he was playing for my guy Jermaine O'Neal down in Dallas, I said, man, this boy gonna be a pro because he just got it. And he loves the work. He's a worker bee. You know what I'm saying? He works so hard on his game. And just to see it translating to the pros and just how much fun he's having, I got to give it to young fella because he's great for the game.
You going Max over your boy Kobe White? Wow.
Yeah, I know Kobe Carolina, but again, it all translates into wins and performance.
Yeah.
With the way that it goes now. Plus, if you look at it, Kobe ain't got no help.
That's why I don't know. Can the wins be held against him because he don't have?
But we know what DeMar can do. It's just that's a 1-2 guard combination. But if you look at it, and I hate to say it, but it always comes down to ratings and you know that bread.
100%.
Like you know that they ain't tuning in to see Chicago play. Granted, yeah, Kobe White and DeRozan, yeah, they're great talent.
If they had a better team, they would. That's why I think they fans dying to watch a good team. They just haven't been given it.
Right now, they're not a better team. So who's the better team? The Sixers. The Sixers are. So what are they going to show? They're going to show more Sixers. They're going to show more Maxey and Embiid. You know what I'm saying, on Sunday afternoons and Thursday nights than they would Chicago. They're going to get Chicago. They're going to get Chicago the limited games that they'll give for what's happening with the league. But other than that, no, they're going to go with the six. I'm for sure going to go with Maxey with the most improved. No disrespect to the other guys, but damn, yeah, that's a young talent right there.
Kentucky racking up the awards.
I don't know who that is.
Wowzers.
I don't know who that is.
Rookie of the year. This one might not take long. We got Wamba, your boy Chet, and
sir.
Brandon Miller.
I'm going co-rookie of the year this year.
That's a cop out.
I got because they both like want.
Pick a side.
I want to, but they both playing excellent basketball. They both, I mean,
Intricate parts for their team.
I mean, obviously Victor he didn't win as much as Chet. You know, because I think Chet's on the #1 team, and Chet's a big reason for that. I mean, he's anchoring their defense. He's giving you 16 a game, I think.
Hitting the three.
He's a good accomplice with Shea.
You know, so I think this is a year of rookie of the year because both of those guys and Chet, you know, he's obviously in his second year because he was hurt his first year. So I think he had a chance to sit back and really learn and watch the game.
Fact.
And you
Soak
can
up
see
that
it,
knowledge.
And you can see it on his game. You know, the confidence. You know, you look at Chet all skinny and brittle looking, but man, that man tough. You know, Chet's
Yeah,
tough.
he's not afraid to get in the mix.
Hell no, Chet ain't scared of nothing. He out there.
Fooled me too.
Yeah, you know, Chet's a dog. So I mean, that's a hard one for me to pick, and I've been screaming for the last 3 months that I will go co-rookie of the years because both of them deserve it. And, you know, you can't really put one above the other. I mean, obviously, everybody's trying to put Victor way above Chet, but Chet's right there, man. Chet's a dog, and he competes when they play against each other. So
Definitely.
I mean, so I got to go co.
Are you gonna cop out as well?
No, I'm going Chet because it's feelings involved. That's my young fella. I fucks with him.
Check and put hands on you if you
Yeah,
don't,
I mean,
put the
no,
vote
no,
for you.
stop.
Chet our guy now. Chet our guy.
That's my guy.
Chet's our guy.
But we know they're gonna give it to Wamba because it's all about making that brand bigger. You know what I'm saying? Solidifying that brand. Yeah.
I mean, he had an incredible season in his own right.
No, he did.
Like, I don't think they handed it to him like he was averaging 7
I'm
points
not taking
a game,
it away from him, but let's say if he was averaging 7 points a game, getting mad minutes, 7 points a game, and he was averaging like 6 or 7 blocks, he would still be up for it because it's all about the bread. It's all about that whole international scene, which is they're trying to make more a bigger conglomerate. But no, I would go with Chet.
See, I think we got
I fucks with Chet.
for most improved, the people, 62% agree Maxey.
Yeah.
19% for Sengun, 17% for Kobe White. We got the Rookie of the Year poll up now, so y'all make sure y'all vote Wamba or Chet.
So with the whole poll right there just now, 17% was for Kobe. Why? Because I guarantee you,
They're from Carolina.
they don't have no.
Homer, yeah.
No, he ain't go to Ball State, so we played on TV. But
Hey,
you know, it's
ESPN 7 is TV too.
Shots fired.
no, they got ESPN Ocho. ESPN Ocho. That's that's what Ball State played on when Bonzi was there. You know, but the reason being because Chicago isn't no more in that one of the bigger teams in the East. Like when DeRozan first got there, his first few years there, they were on TV way more. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sunday afternoons, the mainstream TV, they were on TV way more.
Yeah.
But they kept falling short. So it's like, all right, league was like, all right, Chicago, you're good. We're gonna put y'all right here.
Well,
And, bring
we
the
got
other
OKC,
guys in. Come on.
We got young
Orlando.
teams. Yeah.
That's how it is. I mean,
exactly how it is.
it's hard. It's sad to say that after a while, when you playing in the league, that shit gonna become more business than the actual fun for the game. You better have your fun early in this game because after a while, that shit gonna become a business.
100%.
When did you realize that?
There you got
After my rookie year.
there you got traded.
Yep. I knew I was expendable. I was mad for like about 10 seconds, but I knew I was expendable because C. Webb had like a $68 or $78 million contract. I can't remember, something like that, but he was getting big bread. And then that's when Jawan, and let me give y'all some fact out there. Give y'all some facts, some bar trivia for y'all, you know what I mean? Because everybody ain't watching. You can use this on your friends, bar trivia. Jawan Howard was the first $100 million contract in the league or NBA contract. He signed it for $105 million, if I'm not mistaken, 105 or 106, something like that. But they just paid him, so I'm like,
Where am I? Yeah.
I know I'm out of this bitch. But after a while, it took me a while to figure that out as far as the way that the money go and like, damn, it's a business.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they don't give a fuck about where I came from. They don't care I went to Carolina, this and that and all that. It's a business. We got to get this bread.
100%.
And
When
that's
did
what
you
it
realize
was.
that?
Same thing with him. I got traded my rookie year. Before I even played the game, I got traded from Detroit to Portland. And I was, I'm from Indiana, so I'm like, man, I'm getting drafted to Detroit. I'm so hyped. My family's
Yeah,
only
the
like 2-3
crib.
hours away. They can come see me play. I'm ready. And I mean, they called me
Psych.
like, I was at the rookie transition program right
You
before the
recognize
season
that
started.
zip code?
Yeah, and
on
then
the phone?
they called me. It was
The
like,
area
hey,
code?
we rerouted your ticket back to Indiana. I said, no, I'm coming to Detroit.
Actually-
we're about to start training camp. I was like, we're about 99% sure we're about to trade you. I was like, God.
What's the one? You said, what's the one?
Yeah,
What's the one that y'all might
So what
not?
do y'all mean? They're like, yeah, it was. I was like, yeah. So I'm thinking in my mind, man, they don't like me. What I do? I'm over here trying to figure it out, and then it's just let you know it was a business, and they traded me to Portland, and I was like, okay, this is part of the game. Like, what I'm saying, don't take it personal. It's business. So that's kind of where I tried to look at it from that moment on.
That's how it is. You got to eventually at the end of it, especially when you're on a team full of veterans.
Yeah.
Because the vets going to be the first ones to put you down with the program.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you coming in, you eyes wide open like a deer, glitz and glamour, like, oh shit, I'm in the NBA now. All you doing is thinking, oh, I'm gonna kick it. We're gonna be in the VIP like it is right here, and we're gonna have some bottles, we're gonna have some broads and this and that. But no, you on a team full of veterans, they're gonna be, hey, young fella, let me pull your coattail real
I'll
quick.
talk to you, my boy.
Yeah, let me tell you how it's really gonna go down. And yeah, have fun this year
We still gonna do that.
and next year. Have fun, but after that,
You better get locked in. Think about that second contract. That's the one that count.
Getting to number 2.
2. If you can get to 3, 4, and 5, boy, you really lit.
Oh, you up then, yeah.
You up.
Chad has spoken. It was 85% Wamba Wamba. I mean,
like,
Really?
I knew it just like I knew it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna win it. We got a couple games tonight to preview. You want to start with your Milwaukee, Indiana Pacers or no?
I'm still going for the. What do you mean? Huh?
I'm just saying. What?
Listen, man. Dame Lillard played out his mind the other day.
fact.
You know what I mean? And I feel like our guys, because a lot of our guys, those are first playoff minutes, first playoff.
Jitters.
So the jitters was there. So I totally expect Coach Carlisle to come in there and give one of those Nuke Rockney speeches, like, all right, fellas, we need you to say something good to the guys.
For the history of the franchise.
Calm their nerves down. This is what we used to do. And I totally expect them to go in there and get a win tonight. Totally expect it. I think Halliburton's going to play a lot better.
You got to.
I think, but I really feel like we're missing Matherin coming off the bench because our second unit struggling a little bit without him. But I feel like Siakam, those guys got to really step it up tonight. But I got us winning by 6.
Okay. Dame at 35, all in the first half, but 35 is 35.
35 is 35.
We thinking higher or lower, 3.5 3-pointers. He hit 6 in game 1. Now Underdog's got to be 3.5.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's going to be more than that.
Yeah, he's going to be more than that.
He's
Y'all
gonna
put
be
your
firing,
money on
right?
that.
No,
It's
you
going
can
to be
put your
more
money
than
on
3.
that. For sure. Giannis not playing again, right?
I think game time decision, it sounds
Giannis
like, unless we have
ain't
anything
playing.
updated.
Okay, if Giannis don't play, go ahead and pump that number up. He gonna.
Even
probably
if
be jacking,
Giannis
right?
play.
But we have to change our defense on guard, and we got to make somebody else shoot those shots. We got to make
Get it out his
Brook
hand.
Lopez's and all those other guys. Don't get me wrong, they can shoot it, but they ain't shooting it like Dame. Their confidence is not like Dame's. So we got to get the ball out of Dame's hand and make somebody else beat us. We got to make a guy like Middleton, who's kind of been roller coasterish this year. We got to make those guys beat us.
Well, I'll just say about this series, I still got Indiana winning it, but I do hope Milwaukee goes up 3-1.
My boy, you still what? Who? Huh? Oh, there you go. You talking about
They're going
Doc.
to do it and close it out, and you're going to be sick.
Your man Glenn. Your man Glenn.
Hey, dog, I'm telling you, y'all chances is better
If they
when
get
he
down
up 3-1 than anything else. I'm telling you, B.
This man is
I'm
crazy.
telling
man.
you, B. Hey, the stats speak for itself. Y'all, I know everybody like, oh, fuck that shit, you hating and this and that. Hey, the stats speak for itself.
I want you to have the same energy when you see Doc in person. He gonna slap, he gonna slap shit
I
out
don't
of
care about that motherfucker, man.
Not gonna slap
He
shit out
can't
of you.
beat me. If he slapped me, then I'm not doing this show no more. Cause I'm gonna be the fucking jail.
Heard you talking that shit with she.
Bring your ass here, Wallace.
Hey, let me take this off. Hey, hold this tie. Hey, babe, go and get my bail money together for me. And
He tighten your ass up like Garcia Haney. Put that left hook on you.
I already told you the story about dude. That's another stuff.
woo, hey man, hey.
We'll put an asterisk in there.
Hey, look, let me tell you this, motherfuckers. Lucky I ain't the motherfucker who like to start some shit all the time.
You?
I said all the time.
Oh, okay. Fair. Good save.
I got some be well stories, but it's for another day.
I definitely got some Rasheed Wallace stories, so we can go. Totally, you know, we've been around each other. We've been around each other 25 years in January.
And I put that little.
There go Saw baby.
That's why the people got to stay tapped in, man. We can get the random stories over the just randomly. I'm like, give me a story about him getting his ass whooped or something.
And look, and the thing about it, I'm gonna tell everything because I don't like him. Applications. Man, see y'all niggas sending them in. I'm telling you.
So game 2, we're going Pacers Bucks.
I'm going Pacers.
Yeah, me too.
Even it up. I think they have to. So I think they
got to. 100%.
I think they get one. They got to take advantage.
And I don't think that. Don't get me wrong. I love him. He's a great player, but I don't think Dame is gonna come out shooting like that with that torch for this game. Like, I mean, if he do, don't get me wrong. If he do, like, we all gonna be like, God damn, that motherfucker set the place on fire
Again.
But I don't know. It's hard to shoot that well 2 games in a row in the
they
league.
keyed in on you now.
It's hard, yo.
But I don't know. Dame going through some shit though, man. So he's taking it out on us Pacers, man. You going through divorce.
Nah, Glorilla got him back,
Oh,
right?
that's right. He do got glow.
Allegedly,
he got big glow.
Allegedly,
Big glow. I saw.
He had
Instagram,
her jersey on.
She had
Boy
a
scored
Glow
35.
Lillard. A Glow Lillard jersey.
So he might be back up.
I don't know if he can handle, man. I don't know if he can handle a Memphis woman, boy. Them Memphis woman, boy, they get you right.
Let me tell you this, though.
They get you right.
I'm going to tell y'all this, though. I'm buying the album.
What album you talking about?
When they come out with
The
their
joint,
album.
Oh, they gonna come out with a joint.
Man, you know they are, dog. You know they gonna come out with some tracks or something.
Glow with a 0 for his jersey number.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The dog.
That's what they gonna call it.
You know they gonna come out with a track or
It's
something.
gonna be called Glow Lillard.
Yeah, like probably.
Yeah. Fuck.
Probably gonna bang too.
Yeah, you stupid.
We got Phoenix, Minnesota game 2
Oh,
tonight.
this bounce back. This bounce back.
You think so?
KD didn't like the way dude was woofing. KD gonna have 40.
Ant-Man was going at his head.
But that's that young boy energy we talk about. That's that young boy energy we talk about. And he got game with it too. But I feel like it's gonna be a bounce back game for D Book. I feel like D Book, he struggled. And I know the competitor in him couldn't sleep. You know what I'm saying? I know he's sick. He probably didn't eat nothing. I know he locked in. And I totally expect him to have a huge game tonight. Huge. So I got Minnesota. I mean, not Minnesota. I got Phoenix. I got Minnesota getting upset by Phoenix.
Yeah, I got Phoenix.
You going
KD.
Phoenix?
Yeah, I got Phoenix.
What Ant-Man 33 points in game 1.
KD.
His number right now 25.5 for game 2.
Oh, let's pump that up.
Higher?
I'm gonna go higher.
No, I'm
Higher?
going KD. I'm going KD. KD
Outta
going
here.
that. Yeah, I'm leaving. I quit. Put
Sick
my
of
mic
this
on
shit.
mute. I quit.
What? Did he quit?
He's out of here. Either way,
Did
this
he
is the
quit?
Sheet and Bonzi show. Nah, he about to take a wild piss, I would imagine.
Hold on, he didn't leave, did he?
Probably.
I've been wanting his job.
Sit in that spot. Get comfy, big dog. Sheed Wells, Devin. 57% of the people said Bucks, by the way. 42% Pacers, so not a lot of faith. Sheed, what do you think about that?
Is the camera looking at me?
You spot on.
I'm a little nervous. Y'all be sheep. Oh man, you know she got his hat all crazy and do all the stuff. Now go ahead. What was the question? What
No,
was
I'm
the
just
question?
saying 57% of the people do not believe in the Pacers. They going Bucks tonight. But Ant-Man, 25.5 points, higher or lower for game one.
I'm gonna go higher.
I feel like, again, they're going to need that. He was getting it way too easy
I'm gonna go higher.
game one. I think I agree with that.
I'm gonna go higher. Ant-Man is a bucket. I mean, I really got to watching Ant-Man. Ant-Man is tough to guard. And he got that good young boy energy, that good young boy pop. It's gonna be tough to guard Ant-Man, 100%. So I'm going over.
Bonzi's back. One last game. Clippers, Mavericks. Game two.
Clippers, Mavericks,
Jimbo Harden went off game one.
and that's Honey Bun.
Who?
Honey Bun.
Okay.
That's Chico. That's Honey Bun.
Honey Bun Harden went off game one. Luka and Kyrie went off game one. They had 64 combined. Next most was P.J. Washington with 11. His number for game two, 11.5 for P.J. Washington.
Oh man, I'm gonna go under on that because I totally expect a guy like Tim Hardaway to come back and have a bounce back game. We gotta have Tim Hardaway. They gotta get another.
Where they
game.
playing
He
at?
steps as the number 3. They're still in L.A. for game two.
Yeah, I got the Dallas upsetting them. I got Dallas upsetting. Shout out to my boy Nico. Shout out to Nico, general manager. Well, he's built a great team. He's put a team together, and I feel like they're about to make a run because that team is dangerous. Dallas is dangerous, and if you get the Kyrie in it, and Luka, they're gonna be tough. And Honey Bun played great, but
balling.
Honey Bun ain't had 2, 3, 4 games in a row where he's been balling like that. He's kind of been roller coaster as well because he's a facilitator now. So I don't expect him to have the same game that he had in game one.
Who?
Honey Bun. Oh. Honey Bun. Honey Bun Harden. I'm the host right now.
That's
Yeah,
what she
nah.
wants.
You want your
yeah.
seat back?
Oh, no. You know, I coach for Georgia Tech. So, I'm good right now.
The people said 55% Suns, 44% Wolves. So they agree with
I
y'all
agree.
that it evens up. We'll see for
That experience is going to show through.
who you going. Dallas Clippers. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Clippers. I agree with one fact that Bonzi said. You know, we haven't seen the Honey Bun Harden as of late become consistent with, you know what I'm saying, those 30-point games and all that they're gonna need. But no, tonight, yeah, it's gonna be a hard game for them tonight. Cause yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy. I think, you know, Kyrie, he's gonna definitely be Kyrie. Go at them niggas' neck. Same thing with Luka. You know, right now I'm just talking real monotone, like.
Yeah, I'm about to say, boy, you got your after hours voice on. You got that quiet storm. You got that quiet storm voice on, man. God.
I'm coaching for Georgia Tech. No, that's I'm Bonzi. So, you know, I'm just.
You got that quiet storm voice on, boy.
Well, you know, this just how I
Just
talk
relax
and
and
everything.
chill.
You know.
Delilah.
Yes.
Last question before we get out of here for today. Who's the best coach in the playoffs right now?
Ooh.
We got some good ones. There's Spoelstra, T. Lue, Michael Malone just won the championship. Daigneault may win Coach of the Year. Glenn Rivers, whatever happened there.
I'm gonna go
Joe
Glenn.
Mazzulla coaching the 1 seed. Like who do we think? Not Coach of the Year. Who is the single best coach left in the playoffs?
In the playoffs,
I'm trying to think who are some of the other ones.
do we take the friend stuff out of it? Like, are we cool with them? Do we take that out of it? Is that
Yes. I need an
just
objective
coaching?
opinion.
Just coaching.
Just coaching.
Man, I think Spoelstra.
Why Spo? Why is he the number one?
I just feel like he always get the most out of his crew, man. Their crew always, you know, he get the most out of their crew. You know, so
Is it Spoelstra or Raleigh?
it's a combination. But I think I like Spo. I like Spo. You know, I like what they're about. You know, I mean, I really like what they're about. So I'm gonna go Spo.
Bonzi, who you got? Best coach in the league.
Well, you know, I'm gonna just sit up here and, you know, I'm gonna give you the whole analytics about everything. 'Cause, you know, that's what us
Fucking
coaches
clown,
do
man.
and everything.
You're a clown, man.
It's like, no, low key. No, I'm
Clown.
gonna say my man T. Lue. You know, he has that championship coach's pedigree. He's been doing it for a minute. And I think if you look at with some of these other coaches working with, he's right in the middle. Because now, granted, he got a big three.
For sure.
And he has great role players, great bench players, and I think he's helped setting that new tradition for this new era Clippers that we're out here seeing. Opposing to, you know, when you think of the Clippers of old when we was in the league, they some bum ass motherfuckers, and they would just get the #1 picks just to trade them off, get the bread.
Right.
But now, you know, with the guys they got, the new front office, all that, and with T. Lue being that at the helm, yeah, I would have to say I would give it to him. He got the pedigree. You know, he played. I would say he's a coach's or a player's coach. Excuse me, he's a player's coach.
100%.
No Glenn from you, Rasheed?
Man, fuck Glenn, man. 3-1. 3-1.
I'm dead. I'm clocking out.
That'll do it for us.
I'll see y'all later.
That'll do it for us today. If you want to join in on the NBA action with us and Underdog, sign up and use code Sheed. That's Rasheed. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Just use promo code Sheed for up to a $100 deposit match. Again, all our our viewers and listeners in the Sunshine State. Underdog now live in Florida with
Hey, welcome.
Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players. Climb the leaderboard. Went up to 100x in a single night. It's everything about the old game, but better. And as a reminder, you can get audio versions of Sheed and Tyler on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast.
Tune in, yo.
Hey man, I need my name on my mic, man. They ain't got
We'll
my
catch
name
y'all
on
tomorrow,
the
5
mic,
p.m.
man. I need my name on the mic.
Tune in. Oh.
I mean, damn, you know, shit. I like coaching and everything, you know.
Nah, I ain't coach.
I'm from Muncie.